I love no. Ah, here we go. Not sure what this.
I think this is the Star Trek cover band.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. Good luck. Perfect. Thank you, Tim. Look at that. They got Gritty up there. Gritty's cousin. Kitty. Oh, look.
What?
That weird.
Was that Kensil dancing around in the Evil Knievel costume?
Culture Train Wreck with Darin Martinez.
All right, welcome to the first episode of Pop Culture Train Rek. I'm your host, Darin Martinez, coming at you live from the city of brotherly slugs, motherly drugs, and some cuddly ass hugs. And tonight, we got to talk about a lot about movies tonight and other stuff. There's music, TV shows, things that happened in the past. There's a lot to discuss, but before we get to any of that, let's bring up our guests for this evening. We've got the one and only from Talking Shit Podcast. It's Talking Shit with Coleman Green and Gene Norris. We got Coleman Green in the building. Coleman Green in the building.
What's up?
And then we also got from the Kensil Culture Podcast, none other than John Kensil himself. John Kensil in the building.
Nerds.
And then, and lastly, we've got none other than the one, the only, the guy who runs the Drunken and Gaming channel on YouTube, Jason Hazelwood. Jason Hazelwood is here.
What's up, Darin?
What's up?
And the man behind the boards, Jimmy Corhan, running the boards tonight.
Jimmy!
Don's up getting a pizza.
All right. Let's get right into it, guys. It's the first segment. We're going to get right into it. It's time for the weekend box office wrap-up report. Now, I had a sound effect set up, and there we go. It's the weekend box office wrap-up report. Okay, that's how it was supposed to go down. All right. For this, we're going to go through the numbers for the top 3 films from this past weekend, June 13th to the 15th. In at number 3, ladies and gentlemen, is a film that I'm not familiar with. It's called The Materialists. Materialists, starring Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans, making $11.3 million. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of this film. But I think it's a feel-good romance. That's what they're calling it on IMDb. A young, ambitious New York City matchmaker finds herself torn between the perfect match and her imperfect ex. With Chris Evans and Pedro Pascal.
That's a remake of another movie called Suck.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Wow!
Was anybody looking for a Dakota Johnson love story movie?
Isn't that the same girl that was in the movie getting all tied up and whipped and spanked and all that?
Yeah,
whatever that movie was.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like that though.
Oh, that every time I'm seeing, all I see is breastises. So I have no idea.
She's the new Kate Hudson.
Right.
All right, and at number 2 this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, making $15.7 million is Lilo and Stitch. The live action remake of Lilo and Stitch. And you know what? It's been on the top 3 for a while. It was number 1 for a while. It took another children's film to come out to beat it and knock it down. But Lilo and Stitch is still in at number 2, $15.7 million, which goes to show you, if you put I think a really, really young kid as your lead, you'll make money because the Snow White film, they casted like a 20-year-old to play Snow White. And I think that, I mean, I know it also had like some stuff that happened behind the scenes. I think she made some tweets that got her in trouble. But Snow White bombed. And I
Oh,
think because it was a children's film starring like a 19, 20-year-old compared to Lilo and Stitch, where you have like, what's the actress, maybe 7 years old, 7 or 8. And so, yeah, Lilo and Stitch, another 15.7 million. It's making a lot of money.
You don't think it's because of Stitch? Like, you don't think the reason it's popular is because of Stitch? You think it's the sucky 7-year-old?
I mean, of course, it has to do with Stitch, and it has to do with the generation that grew up in the past 25 years or so when the first Lilo and Stitch, the original animated film, came out. The ones that grew up with it. But it also Snow White. Everyone grew up with Snow White on VHS, right? And
right.
Everyone loved the Seven Dwarfs as well. So to compare the Seven Dwarfs and Stitch,
they were perverts.
Yeah, I worked at a house yesterday, and the kid was watching the Snow White movie. The dwarves are creepy looking.
Yes, they are.
I think that was my problem with it, is that they had, everything was, they have CGI in it, but they have human actors, and then they show the dwarves and they're completely CGI.
Yeah, and it had to be politically correct. They couldn't call them dwarves. That's why it's just called Snow White. But they should have called them the little creeps.
Right. It's creepier. It's creepier if they're not dwarves and they're just 7 guys living together who take this woman into the house.
Snow White and the 7 Harvey Weinsteins, but anyway.
Hi ho!
In the movie, you can see Dopey. He's the cutest one of the ugly little dwarves, and he has a crush on Snow White. And somebody made a meme up that she had sex with him, and that's how they got Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
I thought that's how he got Dopey, like Snow White fucked him Dopey.
So she got some good stuff. She makes everybody dopey.
That's right.
All right, and then number 1, guys, sticking with the live action remakes, is How to Train Your Dragon with $84.6 million. How to Train Your Dragon. I think this is the first live action remake made by DreamWorks. So I expect them to definitely start making some other ones, like Despicable Me is probably next. They can get Steve Carell to just play his own character.
Right.
Shrek's probably up there. I'm sure they somehow get Mike Myers to do the mocap for him.
Mike Myers looks like Shrek now, so that'll work out.
Yeah.
Well. And if they can train a panda to do karate, they can do a live action Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, it's true. Or just get Jack Black to do it.
Dragon.
And it probably would be Jack Black.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's our weekend box office wrap-up report. How to Train Your Dragon, making a ton of money. And today alone, it made another $9 million. So this weekend, I think it's going to destroy again.
$9 million? How to Train Your Dragon. Wow.
The East Coast heat wave been having, I didn't want to see any of those movies. And I went and I saw Thunderbolts, the Marvel movie.
Right.
And it actually wasn't. It's hard to come back after the Avenger movies, Thanos and blowing the world up. But I think it pulled it off. You got to restart over again, and I was entertained by it.
Oh, I have to watch that. I haven't had a lot of interest in it. My son, who's all into all those Marvels and DC comics, he said it was pretty good, but I may sit and watch it just to see how it is.
Like, is there a recognizable character in there? Is there somebody we know?
Just Winter Soldier and Elaine from Seinfeld's the bad.
I don't know either of them.
Me either.
At the very end, the big trick to the Marvel movies is the sneak preview. What do you call it? The end credit scene.
End credit scenes, yes.
I swear to God, there must have been 30,000 people worked on this movie. At the very end, the end credit scene is you see the Fantastic Four spaceship flying into our atmosphere. But,
you know what would have been a great end scene, like after the credits, if they would have just shown Elaine from Lampoon's Christmas Vacation
Oh,
with
yeah.
the icicle coming through the window. Like they just play that with no point of reference, just her screaming.
Wow.
All right, so there's some movie news. I want to go over some movie news with you guys. All right, it's I picked a couple random articles, so we'll see what we got. It's there was some slim pickings on these websites. Not too much movie news going on. I don't know what's going on around here. But our first article we've got is it's about Aaron Taylor Johnson. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Aaron Taylor Johnson. He played Kraven the Hunter in the recent flop for Sony Marvel. But apparently he's up to play. He's rumored, supposedly, to be the next James Bond. He's one of the top guys picked to be James Bond. And I only brought this up because I was wondering if there was anyone that you guys think should be James Bond. If not Aaron Taylor Johnson, I'm not going to say. Maybe you guys agree with that. Maybe you guys don't even know who he is.
I don't know who the hell they are.
Does he need to be British? Like a James Bond has to be British, right?
I don't know. Are there rules to James Bond?
I think so.
John,
I think we found out.
In real life, he's Welsh, like it's almost like Scottish in the books. But
in the book, right?
Yeah, that guy Darren's talking about, he was in Kick-Ass, and he was Quicksilver in a couple Marvel movies. But he's real well built and a handsome guy. But I don't know. I thought that maybe I was thinking that Liam Hemsworth, the guy who plays Thor, but he's already established. Like he's too.
He doesn't look like a James Bond though. He's good looking, but he just. I mean, he was tough. He looked cool at Thor, but he just doesn't look that suave and cool and tough as a James Bond.
What
now,
about
you want to go different?
Boone?
Why don't you get an Italian guy from Brooklyn to play him?
Yo, there you go. There's some guys.
Who are we looking
at? I'm not sure. I know Aaron Taylor Johnson is the first guy. The second guy, I've seen him in a bunch of stuff.
Right. I know the third guy.
Okay, the third guy looks like he's James Franco's cousin.
Right. So, Darin, what would it sound like if, like, Sylvester Stallone played Bond?
Put me right on the spot with that. I actually wanted to answer the question. I wanted to say Henry Cavill is who I think would be a perfect James Bond right now. He's free. He's good. Not tied to a specific franchise. At least I don't think he is. And he was great in that one Mission Impossible movie where he fought Tom Cruise in the bathroom. That was a great fight scene. So I think Henry Cavill would be my pick. He was great as Superman. When he first got chosen as Superman, I of course was like, what? Why are they choosing people from Superman's supposed to be truth, justice, and the American way, and they're going out of America to get. And you know what? Then they just flooded every superhero with just like trading races, trading cultures, and everything like that. And then we just, at the end of the day, I ended up loving Henry Cavill, loving him as Superman, and I regret that they got rid of him.
Yeah, because I don't like the new Superman at all. And I have to give it a shot, but he just doesn't seem like Henry. You know what I mean? He has a little bit more personality and quirky. I like my Superman just like no sense of humor, just I don't give a shit.
and the actor's from Philadelphia, who plays the
new
guy.
I didn't know that.
The new Superman?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No, I just.
He's afraid.
He has a Delco accent when he's not being Superman.
He's afraid of kryptonite.
He's like, let's go to the Wawa.
He talks about the Jersey Shore all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so Henry Cavill, my pick. All right. Also, there we go. There's a picture of Henry next to David Cornsweet.
Look. He doesn't even look mean. He tried to have the. Hey, come on now. He doesn't. It doesn't look the same. I mean, but I'm gonna give him a shot because. Listen, I didn't like when they made what's the guy from Twilight as Batman, but he was not bad.
Yeah,
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, he wasn't bad, but I was like, come on, he's not Batman. Twilight, come on. but he was okay. Yeah, he was okay.
I think James Gunn's going to make this more of a team effort, not Superman's like so invincible. And did you see what they did in the first trailer for the new Superman? He must have did something where society hates him, and he's walking down into the courthouse. Someone hits him in the head with a can, and his eyes blink. Well, they re-edited that video where he doesn't blink. Like, how can Superman be hurt by a can?
Right.
Well, we're gonna watch the trailer later. We're definitely gonna watch it later. I have it lined up for us.
That was the Puffy trial.
Yeah.
He got hit in the head with a can. With a bottle of baby oil.
Yeah, it looks like the new Superman is basically James Gunn is going like, what if the boys from the hit TV show The Boys fought
like
Superman?
Boys.
That's what it seems like that's what he came up with.
That you're right about that. It's neat. It's a shame because like age, but Butcher, the guy from The Boys, if he was younger, he could have played James Bond. He could have played Batman. He could have played anything. That guy's great.
He is good.
That it's it's weird too because the Mission Impossible movies are just James Bond films and they're real good. And the Kingsman, that's like a James Bond movie.
That was another great series.
I like the first one. I didn't like the rest of them.
I'm with you on that.
Right, because after the Mission Impossible, you're talking about
Kingsman.
The Kingsman.
Okay. Because Mission Impossible, after the first one, they proved that it was possible, and they really didn't need any more movies after
that. Don't like them either. I don't like none of the Mission Impossible.
You just not a Tom Cruise fan?
Well, it's not like I dislike him or anything, but
being very political. You never know when he could get you some work.
Yeah, I think this will when I reboot the James Bond film, it'd be like the 26th or 27th James Bond film. But did you ever think the movie? It's the exact same movie. It's the same movie. He gets trapped at the end, and some 007 comes up on the timer. It's the same movie. They just keep remaking.
Some guy with a scar on his face, or just bigger chin or something.
Yeah.
But there's no pussy galore.
One of these guys. No pussy galore.
Pussy.
All right, I got a couple other articles. So let's move on to the next one. We got Harold and Kumar 4 is in the works. Harold and Kumar 4. They got another Harold and Kumar, another stoner comedy. And at this point, what could they possibly do?
Stop making them.
Yeah. I found out too. Kumar, he enjoys the company of like Red Robin waiters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both like 45 years old.
Right. Harold and Kumar go to cash a paycheck. That's what it should be called.
I mean, that's what it is at this point. I think I've seen Harold in a bunch of stuff though. Kumar, I definitely have not seen him in anything recently.
Kumar was in Obama's White House. Sincerely, like he was like.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him because before that he did like one of those epic movies, love movies where it's just they throw 5,000 parodies within one scene and it's just horrible. And he was one of the stars in that one. And so I could see why he gave up acting and became political after that. But clearly, after Obama left office, he's looking for work because there's another.
Gotta go back to Kumar, right?
Yeah.
Those movies only had two things that were funny in them. Was Neil Patrick Harris playing a wild, crazy person, and the other guy from Law and Order SVU, Chris, whatever his name is,
Chris Maloney.
Yeah, as a maniac, he's
he's a
hillbilly monster.
I heard everything he said.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Harold and Kumar Part 4. I don't know if you guys are excited about it. They're not really making too many stoner comedies anymore, so there you go. There's one coming out soon. Moving on, we've got Mel Brooks, Rick Moranis, and Bill Pullman set for Spaceballs 2, releasing 2027. I don't know if you guys saw the video. Mel Brooks sitting in a director's chair. He looks 503 years old, but he talks great. The cadence is still there, and he announces Spaceballs 2. I don't know if you guys got a chance to check that out.
First of all, I thought they were all dead.
Well, Rick Moranis didn't do anything after that, right? Was that one of the last things he did?
Yeah. Well,
The last time he was in the news was I think he got punched out in New York City by like a random
Oh, that's
person.
right.
it's funny. Darren's he didn't act for since like Big Bully or one of those movies. Remember with Ed O'Neill for like 25 years, and he came back and he did a commercial with Ryan Reynolds for his phone company.
Okay.
And like, oh my God, Rick Moranis is back in the spotlight. And Darren's right. He was walking through Times Square and somebody punched him in the face for no reason.
Hey, that guy probably bought one of those phones.
Right.
Well, I just found out today that Tim Russ is coming back as well, who was my favorite character.
Yes.
Do you remember? You remember Tim Russ?
I know who he is.
Yeah, he was.
The Afro pick.
Yes, we actually met him at one of the conventions, and like we were sitting in the green room with him, and we felt bad, so we laughed because it was like we were invading Tim Russ's space.
There's a comedian named the legendary Wid.
Oh yeah, what does he do?
He sings in a Star Trek tribute band.
Okay,
and they sang about 2 months ago in Philadelphia, and Tim Russ was the guest singer, and he actually has a song he sings called "We Ain't Found Shit."
Oh, that's amazing. So that was his claim to fame before Star Trek, is he was the guy combing the desert with a giant pick, and it's just one scene, and it's just so good.
So apparently they got I think Dan Fogel in there, comedic actor Dan Fogel. A lot of people are thinking that he might be playing he might be replacing John Candy, and they also casted Keke Palmer. So people are thinking that she might have be replacing Joan Rivers. So that's the rumors, nothing confirmed. I know we lost Coleman for right now. Hopefully he pops back in.
Well, between this and I don't know if you have Naked Gun on your list of things to talk about. Am I getting ahead of you?
The trailer to watch. Yeah, we're definitely going to bring that up a little later.
So then we'll wait. But it's funny that this is coming back and that's coming back and there's no new ideas in Hollywood.
Yeah, exactly. Everything is, a reboot, a remake, a sequel, or a prequel. Usually when Hollywood tries to pump out something original, it doesn't do well. 9 out of 10 times, I would say. But that's why now they have all the streaming platforms, because they want to put out stuff because they need franchises to sell on their specific brand, off their specific branded, streaming platform. So yeah, I'm excited for Spaceballs 2. I'm glad that Mel Brooks is getting a chance to make it before, he leaves us all. Like I said, he was 503 in the
He
trailers.
may not make it to the premiere, Like, I'm not saying that to be morbid, but it'll probably help sales.
You know what was awful? People forget about this. About a year or two ago, they made History of the World Part 2.
Yeah,
and it was a Netflix series, and it was just modern day people doing, and it was awful. No budget.
It was horrible.
I'm not being. I love no.
Here we go. Not sure what this.
I think this is the Star Trek cover band.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. Good luck. Perfect. Thank you, Tim. Look at that. They got Gritty up there. Gritty's cousin, Kitty.
Look.
That weird.
Was that Kensil dancing around in the Evil Knievel costume?
I like that. I really like this.
Oh, that's great.
I have a new ringtone.
All right. Spaceballs 2 coming 2027. I'll be waiting for it.
I like the way you say balls. Space balls too.
Bulls.
It's got a W in it.
All right. So on to our final news article, something I found. I thought that'd be interesting to discuss. We've got David Lynch. His director's chair sells for $91,000.
Holy shit.
Highest sale is Ronnie Rocket scripts for $195,000. Now, the reason why I bring this one up, I don't know if you guys are David Lynch fans and if you would spend $91,000 on a director's chair, but is there something, and this is something that I'm wondering, is there something that you guys, if you had the money to waste, is there something that you guys would buy from a specific celebrity who maybe you looked up to or inspired you growing up? Like, is there a certain prop or certain item that you think would mean something to you that you would spend, a couple extra bucks for, like the David Lynch director's chair?
How about a car, like the car from Bullet or the Green Lantern car or something like that? I like a car. I like a car. You could be practical. You can use it. But
yeah, I would like something from the original series Bewitched, like maybe like a witch hat. You know what I mean? Like something that Elizabeth Montgomery touched.
She was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, I would go with Chris Farley. Originally, I would say the coat that he wore when he played Matt Foley.
Yes.
But then when I brought that up, Sarah, she says, "Why wouldn't you want the coat where he goes, fat guy in a little coat," and he rips it and bends over? One of those coats. Definitely one.
You wouldn't want that coat because it's ripped.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll look like
get no use out of that coat.
Yeah, no. Today I was watching Pawn Stars, and a guy came in and he had the almanac from Back to the Future 2, the sports almanac with all the sports scores in it.
Oh, wow.
But he went out and he had the whole cast autograph it. So they brought it in, they went to authenticate it, and the guy said, "Is this screen used?" And he said, "Yeah, it was used on screen." He goes, "Well, you wrecked it by having them autograph
signing it." Wow.
The guy got all mad. And it was really fun. It's a funny episode. The next episode must have been like 2 years later. He came back with the Michael Keaton Batmobile. He drove it up out in front of Pawn Stars. And he goes, "Can you tell us about it?" He goes, "Yeah, my friend made this." And he goes, "Wait a minute. This was never in the movie? You never used it?" He goes, "No, it's a fan art." He goes, "What do you want for it?" He goes, $200,000. He goes, "I'm not giving you anything for it. It's worthless." So he got mad, tried to drive away, and it stalled out, and he had to get
It's the only thing, getting it signed by the cast would increase the value, right?
Yeah,
like I had Michael Keaton sign it.
Oh, yeah, I know it'd be neat to get like an original Star Trek phaser or that they talk into. But say you do get it right, it's just gonna sit on your in a wall and go, "Oh, look at that. All right, let's get pizza." Like it wasn't really in space.
Yeah. And the idea of those things increasing in value, like it is such a like shit show. Like you're so much better off just investing in some like stock rather than buying, Leonard Nimoy's underwear.
Yeah.
Coleman, is there something that you would? I don't know if you heard the question earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. I'm sorry,
okay.
Somebody keeps calling me. I want OJ stuff.
The knife?
Well, we had the knife, the glove, and the Heisman Trophy.
Excuse me. All right, so that's all I got for the movie news articles of the week here.
I have something. Keep talking.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I wanted to get into like a hot takes kind of thing.
Real quick, I'm sorry. I did buy a movie prop.
What's that?
Yeah, there was a group called the Three Stooges.
Right.
I got the shooting their side script for This is what they would have on set. Like you keep the script in your back pocket. They call it sides.
Right.
But this is from 1936 for Uncivil Warriors, where they played Civil War guys.
That's awesome.
And it's just,
Wow.
but from let's see the date, 1936. But just I thought it was neat. I got that for like some guy was selling for like $40, but it's it's almost 100 years old.
Yeah,
but
that you didn't get that as an investment. You got that because that's fucking awesome, and you wanted it, right?
And it cut the rape scene. I didn't like that.
It says "Nyuk" 7,000 times in like the first
Mo raping Larry.
I'm a victim of circumcision.
Oh, wise guy.
This is probably the only thing I have like that. It's a prop.
I know when I was an extra in a film produced by Disney. It was called Annapolis. They shot it in and around the Philadelphia area.
Was in that too.
And I remember I took a couple things from the set, like little things. It was we played like Navy plebes or whatever. So there were a couple things that I might have taken, like for legality's sake, it was rocks and sticks that I took from the set. But yeah, so I definitely took a couple things as mementos, but also, they were props from the film Annapolis that did so well and spawned so many sequels, starring James Franco.
And you took Mentos?
I'm back.
Mementos, yeah.
There was a TV show, Criminal Minds. This is from like 2008. I did extra work on it. I played an FBI agent, and you're supposed to turn your guns and your radios back in. But I took the police badge. It's real little.
I got things too. Hold on.
Here we go. I like this became a show and tell segment.
My son went to Dave & Buster's the other day, and he won this moon lamp.
A lamp.
Wait a minute, was it in a movie?
No, it might have been in a commercial for Dave & Buster's, though.
A lamp like that, you've got to play for like 4 months straight in order to get something like that. All right, so yeah, I wanted to do like a hot takes thing, but I couldn't really find something like a controversial take on anything. At least I don't have any huge controversial takes on anything. I don't know if you guys do. If you think like maybe there's a certain film that they shouldn't make anymore, or a certain sequel that was horrible or something like that. The only thing I could think of was I saw a top 5 shark films for the summer, right? I saw a list like that. So immediately I thought, what is the best shark film that isn't Jaws? Because everyone always goes Jaws, right?
There's only one answer, right?
I got it.
I know you do.
All right. Oh well, it's mine. But if you want to say,
don't say it.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right.
It's the Batman movie, right?
No, Deep Blue Sea.
Like the first Batman
Deep
movie
Blue
with the big
Sea,
rubber shark.
Oh yeah.
Remember that scene where like the shark is attacking him and he's got the
Oh my god, yeah.
boomerang
He has all the repellent and wants his
yes, he's got the shark repellent on his belt. Is there a better answer? No.
Well, Deep Blue Sea was entertaining. That's the one where Samuel Jackson gives a big speech and he gets eaten. And
yeah, I think that for that reason alone makes Deep Blue Sea the best shark film, because at that time,
wow, they just showed that on TV. Sorry,
at
guys.
that time though, with Samuel Jackson, he was at one of the heights of his career. He had multiple heights of his career, but that was one of his heights. And just to see him die in the middle of a speech, eaten by a shark, I mean, that alone, makes it, I think, the best shark film.
That was great. That scene was great.
That director, Rennie Harlan, he made some fun movies like that. He made The Long Kiss Goodnight with Gina Davis and Samuel Jackson, the great spy movie. He makes some fun movies. That was a good shark movie. But oh my god, sometimes some movies are so bad they're not even funny. Like those two-headed shark attack movies on Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh yeah, there's like 7 billion sci-fi sand sharks, street sharks.
And they made sequels. They made two-headed shark attack, three-headed shark attack, four-headed shark attack. But then you skip 5, and they went over to six-headed shark attack. And look at your hand come at it. It's awful.
What movie is that from? Is that the Samuel L. Jackson movie?
It was a meme. It's him, but it's a cartoon. That shit is funny. Did anybody say Sharknado?
Ugh.
You know, Sharknado films, when they first came out, it was a joke. But then by number 3 or 4, it became so viral. Everyone just watched them just to watch them, I think.
They were horrible.
And by everyone, I mean probably just me, because I was watching them. Because they were so bad, I had to watch them. The CGI was bad. They always got like news anchors. Didn't they kill like Matt Lauer right before he got into all that controversy and then had to leave Earth for a while? Al Roker got killed by a shark. I think they killed the whole Today Show.
They did. It's crazy. There's one of those crappy sci-fi ones like Mega Shark versus Super Alligator. But there's like people flying in a 747, like going on a trip, and the shark jumps up and bites the plane.
I saw that. I saw that.
There
So
was
bad. So
what
bad.
what was the one that was recent where it was like the Megalodon?
With
Like
Jason
The Meg.
Strahan.
The Meg. With Jason.
the Meg. The Megs were actually good.
Jason Statham, whatever his name. Yeah, that wasn't all that good either.
That was better than Sharknado.
Oh, well, anything is better than Sharknado.
Yeah. What's so weird about Sharknado too is like if you look at the top of that poster, Tara Reid and Ian Ziering. Like Tara Reid was coming off of like she was bottoming out of her career. She just started getting into like Botox and all this plastic surgery. And then Ian Ziering, last time we saw him was on Beverly Hills 90210. At least that was last time I saw him. So what a weird cast, a weird situation, but somehow it all ended up working out.
If you see in the top name, John Hurd's there, the father from Home Alone.
Oh yeah,
well, he's in the first one. Well, they made like I don't know how many Sharknadoes, 7 or 8 of them. At the end, they all get resolved, and they go back in time and start over again. Well, in the meanwhile, he drank himself to death.
Did he?
So they show a double from behind. Dressed as
They CGI'd all those sharks. They couldn't CGI one frame of John Hurd. Like, just give us the guy. Just have him sitting there with like somebody else's lips on him, you know?
That's funny.
Yeah, when Sharknado came out, though, that inspired a bunch of other.
Lavalantula.
Lavalantula. There was that other one, Giraptors, that came out.
In Sharknado, like the last one, Ian Ziering's ranked on the street, and he runs past Steve Guttenberg. He goes, "Yeah, man, these sharks." He goes, "I don't care. I'm running against these tarantulas." Sort of the mixed movies.
Well, when Sharknado came out, like right before that was when Tara Reid was like on a red carpet and her breast was hanging out. And like she had surgery where I think they like removed the nipple and sewed it back on.
It was horrible.
And it was like Frankenboob. It was really bad.
Horrible.
Yeah. And then Sharknado came out, so people forgot how bad that was.
Well, her breast looked like it was hit with one of the sharks.
Exactly, like a shark attack.
Fire.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, I would never say a boobie was ugly, but that was an ugly movie.
Ooh, that was bad.
All right, so you know what? We talked about sharks. Let's
boobies.
move on. I got and boobies, yeah. Next thing I wanted to do was take a stroll down memory lane. Every episode, I guess I'm gonna just pick, either 20 years back, 15 years back, 10 years back on that day. So I went 30 years back today, just randomly. I went 30 years back. So we're going to June of 1995. We're gonna take a stroll down pop culture history. All right, so June of 1995. We had the top movies of June of 1995 were Batman Forever, starring Val Kilmer, Casper with a young Christina Ricci, Pocahontas.
It would have been creepy to look at her, yeah. Pocahontas, the live action?
Dredd. Yeah, Judge Dredd, and then we also had Congo. So those were the big hits. Batman Forever, I think, probably made more than all of them. And the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers film came out in June of 1995, which I'm sure made a ton of money as well.
Yeah.
And they all sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congo is on that list. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the story of Congo, where they put all the elements together, you know, Oscar-winning director, Oscar-winning producer, Oscar-winning writer, Oscar-winning actors, and then they came up with shit.
Right.
Bruce
Gorilla
Campbell,
with a zipper.
yeah, Bruce Campbell's in that film, and if you go to any convention that he's in, he tells stories about how, you know, all the elements were there. You know, he got a call from his agent, and he listed all the names involved. You know, Spielberg. You know, and he signed up for it, and he thought that was gonna, you know, elevate his career to the, you know, to the next level. But yeah, Congo bombed 1995.
That Batman movie, I know Joel Schumacher made it, and he wanted to, because the first two Batman, the Tim Burton ones, were dark and snowy. It was a dark city. You can't keep making the same one, so he made it a little more colorful, and it was kind of like campy, but with, you know, Tommy Lee Jones as Two Penis, and, you know, Jim Carrey is that. But there's a funny scene in the movie where Batman and Robin are climbing up his hunks of metal to get to the hideout, and Robin says, "Holy rusted metal, Batman!" And he goes, "What?" He goes, "This metal all has holes in it. It's rusted."
And then the big rubber shark came up and started nicking it.
You know, when that came out, you know, I was only 13. You know, so I could say that I didn't know it was as horrible as it was until I got older. You know, I was convinced it was better. But then, you know what, I took a step back, and I try to look at it a whole different way. And like you said, John, you know, he tried to do something different, bring some color into it. And I kind of feel, and I know he did interviews where he said he was a huge fan of Adam West Batman. And if you go back and you think, as you watch the film, that it's a homage to the Adam West Batman, you can actually appreciate it a lot more, because you can appreciate the cheese a lot more if you think of it that way, as a homage to Adam West.
Okay.
Cheese?
I'll take your word for it.
The cheese factor, cheesiness factor. All right, so
Adam
the
West
music of
wasn't
1990.
Come on, man. Like, here's your hot take. Here's your hot take. The TV show was amazing. Campy or an homage.
It was absolutely.
Yeah.
But
action
but to deny the level of cheese.
Yeah. Just a little side. My favorite episode of the old Batman series, Batman and Robin are trapped in a sound booth, and they turn the volume up, the microphone, and their heartbeats are getting louder and louder. And eventually it's going to burst their eardrums and kill them. And Batman says to Robin, "Robin, we only have one way out, because they took our utility belts." And he goes, "What's that, Batman?" He goes, "If I hit a high C." He goes, he breaks the glass.
He breaks the glass. I remember that. Wow.
And then he goes, "Holy high C, Batman."
And right after that, they made the fruit juice after that.
That's right.
All right, so music of 1995. We haven't talked about much music today. We had Bjork making her debut album, Alanis Morissette's debut album, Michael Jackson with His Story. I think that was a double disc.
That was a great album.
It was a great album. And then we also had Hootie and the Blowfish's debut. We had West Coast rapper Mac 10's debut. And then we also had a hit single by Skilo, I Wish I Was a Little Bit Taller, which someone like myself, you know, only being 5'6", you know, I loved that song when I was a kid, because I was always the smallest of all my friends. Yeah. I wish I was a
Michael
little bit
Jackson's
taller.
history had Black or White on it. It had Scream on it with Janet Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it had some fucking hits. Like, and people were like, "Oh, you forgot about Michael." And then he came back with History, and it was kind of a big deal. Okay, never
Yeah, it
mind.
was good. But then also those days, like since it was a double disc, it cost like an extra $10. Like I think CDs were 20, so it was like $30 to get that one. I
Worth
remember.
every penny.
Definitely. Rest in peace. All right, so top 5. Well, we had top TV sitcoms of 1995. We had there was the battle for number 1 as far as ratings was always Seinfeld going back and forth with Friends, Friends at the end of June beat Seinfeld for the number 1 spot. But behind them, there was Ellen, Home Improvement, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all great sitcoms. I didn't watch any Friends at all. I was a huge Seinfeld fan growing up, so I never watched Friends. I don't know, not to say that you have to watch one or the other, but I think because I watched so much Seinfeld, I didn't watch Friends. I don't
Yeah,
know if that makes
I,
sense.
I watched them
Weren't they
all
on the
except
same night?
Friends.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Possibly.
Seinfeld and Friends were both on NBC on the same night. Like you hated it so much, you're like, I'm turning off the TV. Like I will not watch it.
Nope.
Really? I
Aaron?
didn't watch
Oh,
Seinfeld till later on after a few years, and I realized how great of a show it was. But when it was on, I didn't really watch it, but that was a good show.
yeah.
It was a good show. Every course, The Fresh Prince, and what was the other one?
Fresh Prince, Home Improvement, Ellen, Seinfeld, and Friends.
Home Improvement wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't that bad.
They made a video game of Home Improvement.
Yeah, that wasn't
There's
Yeah,
a
that
Home
right.
bad.
He's
Improvement
fighting
video game.
pterodactyls and he's fighting
Yeah.
dinosaurs in the video game, which
And
makes
he
sense.
had Pamela Anderson as the Tool Time girl.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
And
And she was a two-time girl, and she married Tommy Lee. Anyway,
also
two-time man.
ever. Yeah,
in
Tommy
June of
Lee is a tool.
1995, the PlayStation came out. That was the last thing I wanted to mention about June of 1995. The Sony
Really?
PlayStation was released.
95?
I guess it was the first foray from any developer into a disc game, right?
No.
As far as consoles,
Well,
home
no.
consoles.
No. 3DO, JVC's Mega XI, TurboGrafx CD. Like there were
Oh yeah,
other
that's right.
CD-based
Graphics 16.
systems,
Okay,
but
I guess
yeah,
PlayStation was the first one to become very
to make
popular.
it like
as
it
far as-
did, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
So
not
that
going to touch on? You're not going to touch on celebrity deaths of 1995 at all.
please let's talk about it.
All right.
If you
Because I
did
just
some research, then
I
let's
did
talk about it.
actually.
All right.
Because I'm glad you're going to let me. I wrote a little something in June, on June 15th, 1995. Elizabeth Montgomery died. Elizabeth
Oh,
Montgomery, of course, from Bewitched. And I just wrote Elizabeth Montgomery. She was very, 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 very pretty. That's all I have. But I think it's important to remember, thank you.
yes, she was. Yes, she
Yes.
was.
When I was a kid growing up, she played 2 parts. She played Samantha, but she played her cousin Serena. It was her.
Uh-huh.
Was it Sabrina or Sabrina?
Serena.
Serena, and she was sexy, really pretty. I think they did the same thing like on I Dream of Jeannie. She played like her evil cousin.
She sure did, didn't
She's
she?
more sexy.
Another one.
The evil cousins were always hotter. I think it's a rule.
It's in true life.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
Any
were all
more?
good cousins, clearly.
So that was our trip down to June of 1995. Moving on, I do want to watch some trailers, so I think this is a perfect time to watch a couple trailers. I picked about I think 5 of them. So
Oh, hold on, let me put my spectacles on.
I don't know what order Jimmy's gonna put them in, so we'll just whatever order he puts them in, that's how we'll watch them.
I won't stop until I've found justice. Thanks. Once you kill a man for revenge, there's no going back. A voice in your head saying over and over, "That was awesome."
Who are you?
Drebin. Detective Frank Drebin. Thanks.
Police squad has always been the elite of the elite.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
And you, Frank, are the best of the best.
In the bathroom. I need this room immediately.
There's a line, man.
Police business. Oh, I'm gonna ruin another suit.
Over here, Lieutenant. I think someone murdered my brother.
Please, take a chair.
Thank you.
Pamela Anderson, baby.
Was that Pam?
I'll find them.
Yeah,
This
and
is
I'm
what
gonna-
I do. Says you served 20 years for man's laughter.
You mean manslaughter?
Must have been quite the joke.
They're going to shut down police squad if you do not solve this case. Do this by the book.
Show a little respect.
Why? Who's gonna arrest me? Other cops?
Yes.
Is she serious?
Is he serious?
No.
It seems Mr. Drebin might be more of a problem than we thought. I want you to keep an eye on him.
This oven is disgusting.
She looks great.
Rest assured, I won't stop until I've found justice.
What do you want, little one?
Your ass.
That's pretty good.
Nobody messes with Police Squad.
We've upgraded your car with the most advanced crime-fighting tech.
Drive forward 30 feet. Very smooth.
Oh.
This place is falling apart.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I'll see
It
it.
looks good.
I'll first I was like, I don't want to see a remake of such a great movie, but that looks like it may be pretty good. And then Seth
It
MacFarlane
was,
is pretty goofy any damn way.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
think
definitely
it's-
gonna check that out.
So that was Pamela Anderson, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that funny? Because Anna Nicole Smith played that character in the first one,
Yep.
and they were contemporaries. You know what I mean? Like they were like the same age, and now 100 years later, Pamela Anderson is still hot enough to play that character.
I thought I wasn't really happy about it until I saw that O.J. Simpson scene. That's so
Yes.
freaking funny.
That is funny. That is funny.
The original three guys at Abrams, Abrams brothers. They made Airplane and those movies. Well, the one guy, Abrams, died about 6 months ago, and in his obituary, the one Zucker brother said he took the easy way out of seeing Naked Gun 5. It's actually funny.
That's funny.
All right, let's. So I guess we're all happy with that. Everyone's looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's get into the next one. I think the next one is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Hi! Thanks for coming!
Can you believe our best friends are getting married?
Unmarked envelope. Could it be cash? A check?
Oh my god. I'm calling 911.
Everyone, chill out! We don't tell anybody what happened tonight.
We should go.
Let's Starbucks.
What does it say? What if someone saw us?
Outside of us, no one knows what happened, right?
Uh-oh. Hello? The pool lights.
Ouch. What a great idea for a movie.
Please stop! Someone is clearly coming after us.
I need to start drinking.
I need to
cops are
start
not gonna help
drinking.
us.
What was this by AI?
Find someone who will.
It isn't something I like talking about.
You survived this once. We need your help.
You can't run. You can't hide. Get them before they get you. Whoever's doing this, it's personal to them.
One of us is hiding something.
We are not gonna die today. What are you waiting for?
Whoa! It reveals the entire film. It's one of those trailers that reveals the entire film.
It does.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Every scene. Like, I hate that. I think that they should stop doing. They don't have to show too much. Like, we're all familiar with I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know,
So
you don't
that's
have
not
to
a new
show
story?
too much.
I thought, what an original way of storytelling. Who was the monster when they were like, you need to help us, and that monster turned around?
Oh, stop it. Not Jennifer Love. Come on now.
Jennifer Love
You know,
Oh.
when they reboot these things, a lot of times, like when that star comes back, like Jennifer Love Hewitt, she gets killed in the first like 2 minutes.
Well, was it Brandy in one of those movies? One of the originals? Did she get killed?
One of the Screams, I believe, right?
Oh, was it? I thought it was one of I Know What You Did.
Oh, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah, no, you're right. It was I Know What You Did Last Summer. It was.
Was she killed?
I believe so.
Oh, okay. I guess they wasn't paying her enough money to come back for the new one.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like there's a couple films where they kill someone off. Like Wes Craven made it popular with Drew Barrymore in the beginning of the first Scream.
Right.
Then
Karma
there was a
Electric
couple,
was in one.
Yeah, and even there was that one comedy, The Other Guys. I don't know if you remember the opening scene. It looked like it was supposed to be like a buddy cop duo with The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, and then they immediately jump off a building in the beginning and die, and then they bring in the two main characters after that. It's kind of one of those things.
It's funny.
It's a yeah. I mean, I might have spoiled it for you, but The Other Guy starts off. It looks like it's a film starring The Rock,
right,
and Samuel Jackson,
like a Lethal Weapon movie, and they think they're invincible, and they're like up top of like a 30-story building, and
they aim for the bushes or some shit like that. All right, we got Superman up next. So I know we discussed it a few times. Let's get right into it.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
How'd you get circumcised?
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some
it's a
might.
lot of
It's
fire,
a lot.
Oh, there it is. There. You didn't
Yeah.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
Hey,
buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices. Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
making delicious rice. He's making sense.
He's not a man. He's an it.
That was Pop Campbell.
He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
You have a dog?
Yeah, he's gonna smell a lot.
I have a question. Is the bad guy Billy Corrigan?
Yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. That's my issue with this is that your movie, as far as a superhero film, is only as good as your villain, and we have Nicholas Hoult playing Lex Luthor. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's from the film Renfield, and he played Beast in the X-Men, the younger class, the newer class of X-Men. Nicholas Hoult. He doesn't do it for me. I feel like if you're gonna get a Lex Luthor, and you're gonna reboot Superman, you got to get someone like phenomenal. Like you got to find a phenomenal actor. Like no one's going to see Nicholas Hoult films. You need to find someone that people want to see. Someone that's gonna,
a name to draw.
That trailer didn't grab you enough. Like you won't see it based on the trailer because Nicholas Hoult is in it. I don't think people care who's playing Lex Luthor. I think just that trailer, they're like, well, I'll take my money.
And then the first 30 seconds, he's just arguing with Lois. I think they could have cut a much better trailer that would have got people a little more excited.
They plus to be honest with you, Superman is like a boring. The villains are always more shiny, like they're always more dynamic to look at, like Gene Hackman or Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor. Maybe it seems like it's more of a team, like Justice League or Super Friends or something.
The Boys.
Yeah.
I'll wait till it come on the stick.
Yeah.
So 2 days after it gets released, then.
I'll wait.
It ain't. Lefty Lane says it ain't no Christopher Reeve at the drive-in, but it looks okay, decent.
Or riding a horse.
Right? Lefty, I would go see that. I'd pay $7. Is that what it is now? $7?
James Gunn makes entertaining films. If you watch Guardians of the Galaxy and you don't think that one's entertaining, to tell you. But it also ends with a dance-off. So I mean, you know what you're expecting when you go to Superman. Get ready for him to, shine up those boots. All right, so I'm not sure what's up next, but I know we only have I think one more movie trailer. Then we have a video game trailer. So let's see if we'll pull up our next movie trailer.
My name is Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yes.
30 years ago, I decided to give golf a try. But even when you're at the top of your game, you can always shank one.
Happy Gilmore sucks?
Oh, eat a bag of dicks! How are you going to put Vienna through ballet school? It's $75,000 a year. That's 4 years. That's 333 grand. That's terrible math, Johnny. It's 300 grand. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Come on, you gotta do it, Dad.
All right, let's go. Let's go get him, Dad. But how about the jig?
I know how to do it, Dad. Let's go.
Okay.
What the hell is happening?
Happy Gilmore is breaking in yet another caddy he just met.
All right, we're gonna go. See, but you bring those. Those always come. All right, that's it. They got a strap if you want to use the strap.
Happy Gilmore didn't have things flowing on the first film.
Check out the name tag, grandson. You're in my world now.
I got you a little something there, Pop. Everyone is talking about a comeback kid.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
We've been watching you play, Mr. Gilmore. So inspiring.
My dad loved you, man. I am so sorry.
Oh,
I got some Gorilla Glue.
Remember the happy place I went to? You go to yours. Oh my God, Rory!
Jackass. Bingo.
Look,
You stole my life from me.
Why would I want to steal the life of somebody who eats pieces of shit for breakfast?
Netflix.
What do you guys think?
He's entertaining, and they got the Richard Keel, like it's a guy playing his son. The big, I don't know.
Well, listen, don't tell anybody, but I like Adam Sandler movies.
Oh yeah,
so do I.
Who doesn't, man? I think that's why he's a bazillionaire.
Yeah, if y'all tell anybody, I'll kill you all.
They filmed this around in the area. I know, like the local casting agencies were saying they needed crowds for the golf course. It must be over in Jersey somewhere.
Oh wow!
And Ben Stiller comes back as that hospital attendant.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Adam Sandler's one of the luckiest guys in Hollywood. He has one of the biggest Netflix deals.
Yes.
Got like a 20-film deal with Netflix. He could
So
pretty
what did
much
we watch?
greenlight anything.
Did we watch like 5 trailers, and none of them were original stories?
No.
Like every single one was a sequel or a part 2.
Or a remake or something.
Yeah,
remake. Yeah. Well, listen, it's not the best movies in the world, but they're entertaining. I mean, listen,
they're summer blockbusters. That's what they're doing.
Well, if we want originality, we do have one trailer. It's for a video game though, and it's definitely original. It's the most original video game trailer I've ever seen. I could say that. And it looks like it's very innovative, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And so yeah, let's get right into it and see how original it is.
This is the new Grand Theft Auto, right?
You'll get yourself killed.
What the?
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
This is if Kensil and his puppets made a video game.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna be itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jab.
This is a video game?
Yeah. Look at that. Looks like puppets.
That looks incredible.
I mean, look at those graphics. I mean, they got it now so it looks like, I think it looked like it was actual puppets. I couldn't tell the difference.
Is that only on Steam or is that coming to the consoles?
Well, it was just announced. It was a recent convention where it was just announced. So they probably have just announced it for Steam, but hopefully they're working on it for making some ports for the Xbox and PlayStation as well.
I hope so.
Felt that boxing. So yeah, I wanted to throw a video game in there, and that I saw that trailer recently, and I had to share it because a puppet as a boxer in a video game, it's just that very original.
It was
very
just
original.
beautiful, man.
I thought it was that. What was that puppet movie they had came out a couple of years ago?
Oh, Happy Land Murders.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, that was a funny movie.
Oh yeah,
That's what I thought. It was something like that. But Video game, okay.
All right, so yeah, Happy Gilmore, thumbs up. I know what you did last summer. We didn't actually discuss what we thought of, like, as far as yay or nay. I mean, I'll probably wait to see that one. So all right, that's it for our movie trailers. I do want to bring up a couple of smaller creators. When I say smaller, I mean, people who aren't necessarily on television. Maybe they're just on YouTube, and highlight a few people as we get closer to our next segment, which will be the well, you guys will see. But yeah, so I had a couple links I posted up there. There's a couple people I wanted to highlight. I know Coleman had sent the link as well for someone. So yeah, the first person I had put up there, I'm not sure, Jim. I'm probably not going to highlight all of the ones that you sent me. Well, I sent you, I'm sorry. So I don't know if you want to bring up the second one. Bring up the second one. All right. So yeah, so just wanted to highlight a few channels. Here we go. Here's a guy named Ajani the Wizard. He does hot takes on video games. I know it's very nerdy, but I'm a nerd. This is stuff that I watch. But he has really good takes on video games. He talks about, how microtransactions have taken over the business, and he's only got, like, I think less than 1,000 subscribers or something like that. So I'm gonna post all the links to the Under the Radar videos in the description, so you guys can check out some of these content creators. But the first one I wanted to promote, I guess, is Ajani the Wizard. Can't really hear him, but he does a lot of.
But a good number of them are just empty copy-pasted experiences that feel like developers wasted all their skill points in the wrong category. So much so that right now, more players than usual just don't give a shit about how a game even looks anymore, as long as it's fun, accessible.
If he wasn't talking about video games, he would be singing like sweet R&B.
Yeah.
Like
Well, in this video, he's actually talking about, like, how people love older graphics nowadays, and they choose that. Most people choose a game with older graphics than something more modern. And a lot of video games are using retro graphics nowadays. A lot of games are coming out using the 16-bit, side-scrolling graphics. Even going further back, there's games that are coming out using Atari graphics. Brand new games. So. This is just some of the things he discusses. So if that interests you, anybody out in the chat, if that interests you, definitely check him out. Ajani the Wizard. I'll post his link in there. Another person I wanted to help promote their channel is a friend of mine and Jason as well. His name is Norm Machera, but he has a YouTube channel called Disturbing Images. He's a Philadelphia horror filmmaker. And he's been making horror films for, I would say, 50 or 60 years. He uploads some of his films onto YouTube. This is one called Lunacidal, which is also available on Prime Video. And he uses footage that he shot like 60 years ago, and he just splices it with other footage he shot from like the 80s, 90s. And they're just insane horror films.
He made the first horror movie talkie. he's been doing this a long time.
Yeah, so this
a young priest, a naughty boy.
Those rubber sneakers on pedal.
Wait a minute, a young priest and a naughty boy. Should we be watching this?
No.
Oh, I know this guy.
Yes.
Is he still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen this. The Northeast Times profile.
Oscar worthy.
Hands down.
So he plays a homicidal maniac character. Well, I guess chose not to kill people. But yeah, so Disturbing Images is the YouTube channel. Norm Machera is the filmmaker, and he's got plenty of his films completely uploaded onto YouTube, over an hour and a half, so you can actually sit down and watch the whole thing. And if you're a fan of like films like Blood Diner, very fun, cheesy horror films, this is up your alley. Lunacidal, check it out. All right,
Jimmy?
and then
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I was gonna say those are the people I wanted to highlight. Now I know you had someone as well.
No, you don't have to highlight the one I said, because that just make me look like a greedy fat bastard. No, never mind.
All right. Well, I don't know if you guys, John, Jason, if you had maybe a YouTube channel you wanted to, give a shout out or something to.
Yeah, actually, there's a channel called Drunken and Gaming, where
yeah,
touche,
where we sit around and we play video games and we bullshit. And right now we're playing every Sega Genesis game from A to Z. We started at A about 6 years ago, and we're all the way up to E.
Oh wow!
There are a lot of Sega Genesis games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we probably should have never started it, but yeah. So how about you, John? You got something that you wanted to?
There's a friend of mine from the area. His name's Chris Milewski, Milewski, and he loves European horror films like that Dario, that Suspiria, those 80s Italian horror movies.
Sorry, guys.
And he really loves these movies, and he makes his own. And he what do you call it? I've been in a couple, and it's
wow,
and like they're mostly silent, but they're very, very fun. And what's his name? Terry, the bald guy with glasses. Terry, he's an older guy.
Oh yeah. I know exactly who you mean.
Whatever. We've played characters in the movies, and it's really neat. He's a local filmmaker from Philadelphia, but he got in touch with the actual the guy who did the soundtrack, the composer. And he actually uses his music. It's neat seeing local people do this stuff. His name's Chris Milewski. That's fun in the movies.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we can get all that into the description when this gets uploaded after the live stream. So yeah, before we go, guys, I have one more segment I wanted to throw at you. And this is going to be this is a little fun. There's going to be a prize involved. So the winner will win the first T-shirt we ever make for the Pop Culture Train Rek. And when I say winner, I mean we're going to play a little bit of a game show. All right. We'll do 3 rounds. I'm going to ask a couple of random movie questions. And then I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds. We'll go around in a circle. We'll go clockwise. We'll do 4 rounds. I'm sorry, four different questions. Okay. The way this is going to go is you're going to have 15 seconds to answer the question. Then the next person has to add an answer within 15 seconds. The next person has to add an answer within 15 seconds without repeating an answer, obviously. And unless you can't think of an answer, and then you're out.
Where'd John go?
I'm here. I'm sorry.
There he is. All right. So
I was looking up. I didn't see you.
Let's get right into the first question for the evening, guys. I wish I had some game show music. We'll have it set up for the second episode.
Oh, that's Johnny Carson. Never mind.
All right, welcome to the first random movie questions game show. Here we go. Question number 1, and we'll start with John. 15 seconds on the clock. Moving to Jason, 15 seconds. Coleman, and then just keep going around. I won't be in this. I won't be participating. I'll just be asking the question. Okay. All right. So a random movie question. I have over 215 random movie questions I wrote myself. So this will be random.
Are we going through all 215 tonight?
Here we go. First question. Kensil, 15 seconds on the clock. Can you name a film with a fruit in the title? A fruit.
Oh, man, I was going to say fried green tomatoes because people just debate whether tomatoes a fruit or a vegetable. But I'll say that fried green tomatoes.
There we go. I mean, it's a fruit, right? That has been a debate. Jason.
I was gonna say milk. No, but I wasn't. I wasn't really gonna say that. James and the Giant Peach.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Coleman.
Gilbert Grape.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
There we go.
Good answer. Good
John.
answer.
Oh God. Watermelon Man.
That's a good one.
All right. John's knocked out between Jason and Coleman. Jason, fruit in the title.
The Big Apple.
All right. By proxy,
the movie The Big Apple. No.
By proxy,
maybe I just made it up.
Coleman will take this round.
Thank you.
And then we'll move it around so that it doesn't always start off with the same person because that that can become an issue. All right. So Coleman won. All right. Second round. Like I said, 4 rounds. Here we go. Nice. This one's a good one. Can you name a film, starting with Jason and going to Coleman next? Can you name a film with only 4 letters in the title? 4 letters, 15 seconds.
Chud.
Good answer.
Nope.
Nope. You said nope. That was Jordan Peele's last movie. Nope.
What was it?
Nope. That was
what? Who was? Nope.
That was the last film he made. Nope.
Well, I'm in there.
You meant it. You said nope. That came out of your mouth.
Nope.
That is the correct answer. Come on. 15 seconds.
Okay.
Me? Oh, I don't know. Jaws.
There we go.
That's a good one.
Mash.
Mash. Movie. There we go. Coleman.
Come on, you've had all this time to think.
All right.
I can't think of one.
John. 4-letter word. 4-letter title.
Somebody said chud. Milk.
Milk.
Thanks, Jason.
Going from the previous question.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, John taking that round. All right, John taking that one. All right, third question. We'll start with Coleman in this one. All right, 15 seconds on the clock. All right, let's find a random movie question. Here we go.
It's time.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Can you name a film?
Question.
Can you name a film that has a season in the title? A season.
The Fall Guy.
There we go. Excuse me.
Summer Lovers.
Spring Break.
Oh. It's Coleman, right? Or me?
Oh, did Jason go?
Yeah, I said Spring Break.
Oh, Spring Break. Okay, I'm sorry. Winter Soldier.
That's what I was going to say. Oregano? No.
Wait, I have spices too. Hold on.
Oh God. I'm lost.
Do I have to go or do I automatically win?
I lost that one.
Summer Rental.
Oh. Summer Vacation.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Spring Breakers. Too close to what I already said. I shouldn't.
Autumn Springs or Autumn Leaves.
Is that a movie? Who's in Autumn Leaves?
I don't fucking know.
Autumn Leaves, starring Coleman Green. All right, what did Coleman win?
It doesn't, when the music plays, you can't hear Darin.
Oh.
Look, I'm Darin Martinez. Darin, we can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Sorry, I muted it because I had to sneeze and then I forgot to unmute it. I apologize. All right.
You should mute yourself again and let John do your voice.
It was so weird because I was talking to you and Coleman responded exactly how I thought he would respond if I was talking to him. So yeah, that's kind of weird. But that round, Jason ended up with a point. So we got a 3-way tie going into question number 4. All right, question number 4. This is the tiebreaker.
What are we playing for? Is this for money or what?
For the Pop Culture. Yeah, Pop Culture Train Rek T-shirt.
Okay.
It's worth infinity dollars, by the way, if you didn't know. All right, so here we go. This one's tough. This one's even tougher than all the previous ones. This is why it's the tiebreaker. Can you name a film with either a plant or a flower in the title? Starting with John, 15 seconds. A plant or a flower?
The War of the Roses.
There we go. Jason, 15 seconds.
Movies are hard. War of the Roses. I know I've heard of that before. No, I got nothing, man.
Tiger Lilies.
Okay. Tiger Lilies, okay.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Plant or a flower. I don't know. I can't.
It's not a plant. That's a fruit.
All right, Coleman taking this one. Coleman winning the first ever Pop Culture Train Rek game show.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. I knew it.
Right.
I knew not what the fuck I was saying, but hey.
Well, they were extremely random. And I'm glad you guys were here for that. And with that being said, I want to say thank you once again, John Kensil, Jason Hazelwood, Coleman Green. Make sure you guys check out their podcast, Kensil Culture, Drunken and Gaming, and Talking Shit. The links, I'm sure, will be in the description. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And anyone in the chat, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And if you want to support us, just hit subscribe. It's completely free. That's the best way to support us. And also check out all their stuff. Definitely check out their podcast. And that's going to do it for us here this evening, guys. Have a great evening.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Pop Culture Train Rek with Darin Martinez.